Hello, my loves. Happy Wednesday. It's nice to be back. Decided to do a midweek reading for you since I was not around Monday. I've already picked the cards, and the theme that I have asked these decks is what are the messages you're needing to receive for this Mercury retrograde? What are the patterns that are coming up? What do we need to work with? And how are we going to best take care of ourselves over this period? So I've already picked the cards. Before I go into that, I'd also like to share that I got a clear download last night that I will be offering my business mastermind again this spring. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, but I feel called to do it to close out the year, having worked with it each season. So if you're interested in working with me in my business program, send me a message. I'll get you the details. That will be beginning in April. So there is a little time, but I implore you to get to me early because it will fill up quickly. With that said, let's do this. So the first card out of the chakra deck is the inner child. And this is no surprise to me, as I wrote about the inner child in my post about 3 days ago, so you could check back on that. The inner child during this retrograde is really asking you to let her or him speak, to let them come forward and to integrate their energies, to really accept your inner child. Who were you as a kid? How did you like to play? How did you have fun? And how can you show up in those ways again? We were a certain way as children, and then life takes us off in different directions. Find that inner child again. That's what you're being asked to do in this retrograde, to really, and we'll go into the next card, get grounded in this energy. This is what is going to change your life. It's refining the inner child and bringing him or her forward and bringing yourself into union with your inner child is going to change everything, because that is you at your purest. That's you as there's another card that relates. That's you as the most sensitive, vulnerable, loving, accepting version of yourself. And that's what we want. That's what the world needs. The world needs these beautiful, loving, sensitive beings, these wonderful, caring people. And that's who your inner child is before, life maybe got you down a little bit. So this time period, this retrograde is all going to be about bringing the inner child forward, coming from the heart center, which obviously is that green color. So let your inner child speak. A really good way to practice some of that is journaling with your inner child. Take out some photos of you when you were a kid. Maybe call a friend that you still have from elementary school and reminisce on things you used to do together. Allow that inner child to come up. The next card we have is shield yourself. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. So as you're stepping into this inner child work, again, it's going to be important to let go of the fear. It's going to be important to let go and surround yourself in this light that allows you to go back to who you've always been. So, make sure you're surrounding yourself by good people. You're eating good foods. You're in a solid, strong place where you can connect with your truth. So we also have this message of a soulmate relationship. So retrograde is a time of slowing down. It's a time when things come back around, things come to completion. So you may experience new romance of a spiritual basis. Again, new romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. So for those of you that have been working towards a relationship, again, as you heal this inner child and align with your truth, that is when the soulmate partnership can come in, because you are in alignment with you. If you're not in alignment with your truest self, if you're not grounded in the energy of your truest self, then these relationships can't really show up because they're not in alignment with you until you're in alignment with yourself. And lastly, we have sensitivity, which relates back to that inner child. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. and again, relates to the shield yourself. So you're really gonna wanna protect yourself and put yourself in this beautiful bubble of light during this retrograde time. Allow your inner child to come up, let her or him be free, and give them so much love, surround them in this light, protect them. And that's protecting yourself too. You are your inner child. You are your inner child. I'm gonna say it one more time because Spirit's like, say it 3 times so they know it's true. You are your inner child, and maybe you've forgotten along the way. And that's okay. Often we do forget. We forget how to have fun, how to play, how to enjoy the most basic parts of life. We forget that because society tells us we have to make money, we have to, you know, have these crazy jobs, we have to do all these things. And listen, we can have fun doing all of these things. I love what I do every day and I get to have fun every day, but there are even days I'm like, oh, am I having fun? Like, do I remember how to have fun? And that's immediately when I tap into my inner child. I'm like, what do you need? How can I take care of you? How am I not supporting you? So ask yourself, ask that little voice inside of you what he or she needs, how you can be of service to them, how you can ground their energy so you can come into this soulmate relationship. Because I know a lot of you that come here watching my videos are in this space of stepping into love, looking for love, and kind of like, why hasn't it shown up yet? So take some time this retrograde to slow down, to play, to have fun, to connect with that inner child, because that soulmate relationship, it's here and it's close, but it can show up until you fully show up for yourself. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and have a great retrograde. It doesn't have to be bad. It can be a really beautiful time. See y'all soon.